My name is Sage, and this is my first week at college. So this is my dorm. I am a freshman at SUNY New Paltz, and I will be majoring in theater. Applying to college was super stressful. I didn't know what to write my essay on, but it literally will just come to you out of nowhere. Like, you'll be walking down the street one day or something, or like eating a sandwich, and you'll be like, oh my god, that's it. And it won't even be related to the activity you're doing. Here is my closet. It's also a pretty big closet considering the space we have. They give us these drawers. I wasn't sure we'd have drawers, but I also have this because I have so much clothes. We had a 3-day orientation where we slept here, not in this dorm, and I wasn't with my roommate either. I was with 2 other girls that I didn't know at all. They just had us like sit through lectures that were like 3 hours long. I did make connections there that I still have now that school started. Orientation definitely helped. Here is the stuff I want no one to see. The weirdest thing about college is that if you're not in a suite, you have to shower in where the toilets are, which is public. This is the bathroom. Here's the shower. This curtain is see-through, so that's always fun. So it's like just a curtain. You have to wear shoes in the shower too. So I have like little Havanas that I wear in the shower, which is super weird, and it kind of feels like jail, but you get used to it. So you like kind of get everything in here done, and this is where you go to shower. Say goodbye to your baths. Yeah, you need to go in with this too, which is all like your shower stuff. I got a Clarisonic, some shampoo, stuff like that, a razor. It's so hard to shave your legs in college. Like, I like almost fall and break my arms every time I do it. But the water pressure is really nice, which I was surprised by. This is like the closest one to us, and there's one. The night before move-in day, I was like a mess. Just like crying all the time, being like, I don't know how I'm gonna leave this, especially with my dog. So he knew that we were pulling into a parking lot, so he starts crying, and I'm like, shut up, don't do that, because then I started crying too, and we were all just crying. Here's my dog. I miss him so much. He has a rainbow on him in this picture. My family. I look like her. They actually have like a health center on campus that you can talk to a therapist for free, and they don't like tell your parents or anything, so if your parents aren't really with that, you can still go and take care of yourself. The RAs even, you can talk to them when you have issues, stuff like that. So an RA is kind of is like an older student usually who is living on your floor and just like kind of make sure everything is okay. I didn't really get to meet my RA until really recently. She just seemed really like a real person. She let us know we were on the same level because she's also a student, but she needs to report certain things if things were to happen. But she was more of like a friend and someone you could go to if you needed help with stuff. These posters like that, with Janis Joplin, all that exciting stuff. I bought that specifically for the dorm. The records were my parents. They let me use the sleeves. My grandma made this for the dorm. She signed it. For the most part, everyone's super nice and accepting, especially in my hall. Everyone's so generous. Like our neighbors came by the first night and gave us some trail mix, and they were like, I have snacks. If your room's too hot, you can totally chill in there. And it's really fun to like live with a bunch of people your age. Like, I've always lived, my neighbors are like in their 90s. Like, it's really cool that everyone is my age. Here is the bed. I spent so long trying to find sheets, like embarrassingly long trying to find what I wanted. So the first night there was a frat party that they posted on Facebook that looked pretty sketchy. So we didn't wind up going, but I wound up playing Cards Against Humanity with a bunch of people. That was interesting, and I'm glad I did that. Like, they're not people I would normally hang out with, so it like added some connections to people outside of people I would normally talk to. There's a lot of drawers, little brush, stuff like that. We got these at a party. I've been to like 3 parties so far. My second night here, I decided to go to one because some people went to the one on the first night and said it wasn't as sketchy as we thought. We walked in, you have to pay $3 if you're a girl and $5 if you're a boy, which I thought was really weird and sexist. When we walked up, it was just like the heat and like body sweat just like hits you in the face, and it was like you couldn't walk because there were so many people in there. It was like, I think it's the most disgusting place I've ever been in my life. Me and my friend went outside and we wound up meeting like a lot of people that we're actually really close with and bonded over how this party was just so disgusting. The next night we went to another party which was way nicer. It was another frat party. There was a lot more space. It was like, I think it was actually a blacklight party. We were like dancing and stuff. It was exciting, and we met up with our other friends and we went to another party. There are a lot of attractive guys on campus. I didn't think there were because I have an older friend who goes here and said that there wasn't, but she lied. Yeah, there's a lot of attractive guys. There's one guy I'm kind of interested in, and I don't know if he's interested in me back, but we'll see. These lights, I really liked the way these lights are. My roommate also has them. This is my dog again. One event that we had on campus was like an event where all the shops in town had little booths, and they would give us free stuff. They gave us a lot of pens and school supplies. The art store gave us pens. I got a really cool temporary tattoo. It was really fun because I got a lot of free stuff. There's been a few events like on campus too. There was a petting zoo yesterday where they brought like little goats and chickens. There was also a movie night, which was really cool. They had like a big projector. It was outside, and people just like brought blankets and stuff, and they were watching Black Panther, so that was really cool. My laptop is in here with planners, staples. It was really stressful choosing the classes because we only had like 30 minutes to do it. It dictates your entire life for a semester. I have all my classes either on Tuesdays or Fridays, and I have one class Wednesday. They give us this light. This was theirs, which it's pretty nice for a dorm light. We will be getting a fridge today. So I'm a vegetarian, so that's awesome for dining hall stuff. They always have pizza. They always have a salad bar. In the morning they'll have either French toast or pancakes, stuff like that. The difference in food in the cafeteria between here and my high school was that I wouldn't want to touch the food in my high school cafeteria. Here, it's not like that. Nothing's like disgusting. It's all edible. They try to make it really nice. They say where the food is sourced, which is really cool. It's all pretty local, which is interesting because we're like by like farms and stuff. The most surprising thing for me, I think, is like the amount of people that I know. Like this far, it's only been a few days and I'm already like, I already go outside and I say hi to everyone almost. Like I know most people in the dorm, which is really interesting because this is one of the biggest halls, and you meet friends of friends of friends, and that becomes your best friend, and it's super overwhelming with like the amount of people you meet all at once, but they're all super nice. Here's the rec room. We had a meeting in it last night and it was like for 2 hours. It was really awful. I think the social media definitely helped people to make friends and stuff, but it did help people to click up faster, which was a little bit hard to comprehend and stuff. Like, it'd be like, oh, so how do you guys know each other? It'd be like, oh, we don't. We just met on Instagram, sort of thing. I am glad that all existed because I could see who's going here, but it was also I was a little wary of it. So the main thing I was nervous about in high school was like making connections and living so far away from like where my support system is. I didn't know if I'd make the right friends. I was nervous that I'd be like left out from that sort of thing, but like there's so many people here. You will definitely make the right connections, even if it's not on the first week. I mean, I hope, because I'm in my first week. It's kind of overwhelming to be here because like you are in the best time of your life. So I'll be like sitting in a dorm room with like a group of friends and I'll just like think, wow, like one day I'm gonna look back and remember this and be like, remember when I was in the dorm room with a bunch of my friends, and like we'll be older and have kids or something, and it's crazy to think about. Thank you for coming with me on my first week of college. For more videos like this, subscribe to 17's YouTube channel.